Peace and prosperity be unto all who's listening and watching. It's your girl, Shaeranea, right? And I'm back with another video. And today we're going to talk about forgiveness. Now, I often talk about this subject. I'll talk about this in past videos, but I probably went into more depths on it. But I believe the reason why I talk so much about forgiveness is because we experience something on a daily basis. And someone is always out to hurt us, always out to ridicule, criticize, or put one down. And when you experience these things, experience these many events of unappreciation and mistreatment and disrespect and blatant rudeness and just unkind behavior, when you experience this stuff in life, sometimes things flare up in you that you weren't intending to act upon. It's some things in us sometimes that we don't know until we experience some things in life. We don't learn a lot about ourselves until we actually have to experience something. So until you experience things in life, you don't know nothing about who you are, what you desire, what you want, and what you face within. Until you know more about you, you will never know the underlying problem within. So you need to be always mindful of those things that you let build up within yourself. Because there are times in life where people come to you and they either disrespect you, they have a rude attitude, they say something in the craziest tone, they treat you with the most disrespect. You know, you got people all around the world are not mindful of their attitudes and behavior and how that energy, how that inflicts oneself to be violent, to be to act out of character naturally, and it makes the negative mindset spiral about going into a blowout. Sometimes when we experience stuff, it hit our heart. And this is why I say forgiveness is really important, because sometimes things, it don't just reach the surface. You don't just get mad about it. You know, it just don't hit the outer you. It pierces through the heart, and you can become very angry sometimes when people mistreat you. And you got to always remember that your value exceeds far more than your life, and that nothing on this earth could you ever obtain be as valuable as you are. You are the very essence of God, and therefore you are worthy of everything that you desire. You must know your worth and your value, and always remember to have a forgiving heart, because to be trapped to the anger, to be trapped to the darkness, to be trapped to oneself is to be trapped in the hells of one's mind, into the hells of the abyss of the darkness, of the void, of the non-existence, the hopelessness, the unreal, like the place where there's no hope and no happiness and no going forward. You don't want to be stuck in a place where you don't grow. So always forgive, even when it hurts you. Because it's going to be some things that people do in your life, whether it be loved ones, whether it be co-workers, whether it be your family, your mother, your children. It's going to be some times in your life where somebody, it don't matter who it is, going to do some things to you that is going to make you angry. You're going to get fighting mad. You're going to get so mad that when it hits you, it hits straight at your heart and not your mind. So you must know when your heart is weak, your mind become weak too. But if you don't have a strong mind, your heart will control your mind. It will allow you to believe something and make you act upon what it is that you feel. So if you don't have a strong mind and not control what it is that you think or feel, you will be controlled by your emotions, because your heart will afflict your mind with these thoughts of things and scenarios out of the ordinary. Remember, when in times of hardships and times of trouble, people are going to beat you down. It's not a lot of people in this world that are giving and spending their time helping, giving back what they have to give back. It's a lot of takers in this world. It's a lot of people who rather receive than to give. And it's good for givers to learn how to receive, because a lot of us don't. So what I'm saying is, I experienced a moment, and this is why I'm sharing forgiveness with you guys, because it's really important, and I experienced it. I got so mad. You get mad sometimes. You get angry. You get fighting mad. I'm telling you. Especially if you got passion in this life. You got some passion. You got a good heart. You want better for people and yourself. You don't want to see yourself treated any kind of way. You don't want to see other people get treated any kind of way. So, when it is done to oneself, it can easily be inflicted upon one's heart, and sometimes that can make the heart turn against thee. The heart can just turn inside out on you. You go from sweet-hearted to dark-hearted in 2.3 seconds if you don't find a way to let it go. It's a lot of people hanging on to things that they should have let go long time ago. I am so serious, you guys. I never want to be trapped to things in my heart. I don't fully know the depths of my own heart. I don't fully know the depths of my own existence, the depths of my own being. I don't know how far the depths of me go. I just know that I am a human. I'm a spirit in a human body. I have a soul. I have a heart. I have a mind. I have a powerful tongue that speaks both life and death into my existence. I am the very essence of love. I am a light. I am a truth sayer, but a truth seeker as well. I am a teacher and a life coach for all those who need information. So when I'm telling you, it's an imperative that you learn to be free, because the anger from how people will treat you will eat at your heart, and then your heart will convince your mind into doing things that you normally would not do, and your behaviors would change. Your soul would be tired. Your spirit would be vexed. I'm telling you guys the importance of forgiving, because I've experienced where it felt like my heart was turning inside out against me because of how someone treated me. And I had to let that go, because if I didn't, it would have ate me up. It would have turned my own mind against me. I have a strong mind, let me tell you. But there's one thing about the human concept. We are humans of habit. We are creatures of habit, We are creatures of habit, and we all walked upon a path at one point. I haven't always been the greatest version of myself. I had prior experiences in my life where I done wrongs and I made mistakes, and I used to get in trouble. Now, I'm saying that if you live that alternate path and you turn a leaf and you're on a good path now, what that ultimately does to your heart and your mind is put a thought of going back to who you used to be because of how someone treated you. And now you've allowed someone to get the best of you. Now ultimately becoming what that person done to you. Don't become how people treat you. Don't become that monster. Don't become that person. Be who you are. Learn to let go, because most people, and I'm going to say people like me because there's a lot of people like me, I've learned to forgive since I got much older. When I was younger, I tell you what, I could hold a grudge for a very long time. Very long time. When I was young, I could hold on to a grudge. Now I'm older, I learned to set myself free. So it is important. It is very toxic to hold on to anger. Being mad, being frustrated, being depressed, having anxiety. All these things we experience them, yes, but they're like a total draining of energy. They're like a waste of energy. And though depression is a form of rest, yes, it's deep rest for the soul, for the body. It allows your body to get the rest that you have not properly allowed yourself to do, because you either overworked your mind or your body on your job. So now your body has shifted into a depressed state, which means deep rest. So, and anxiety is just being in tune into the present moment, and like not really being content with the present moment. You're not really in tune with that moment. So it's wanting to escape the present. That's anxiety. That's wanting to leave, not be a part of whatever it is that you're experiencing. So always remember to forgive. Peace, love, happiness, and good night.